lie down on your mat. So lie down on your back and with no props, just you, just your body. Lie back. And once you're on the floor and put your head down, reach your arms overhead and stretch overhead. And put your feet flat on the floor. Your feet on the floor, tip your knees from side to side. And you can bring your arms out to the sides, right, and then left, right, and then left. Good. Keep that movement of your knees, windshield wiper, the knees side to side. Then hold your knees over to the right. So both of your knees dropped over to the right. And you can place the left ankle on the right ankle on the left knee, like that. And bring your arms out. So you need to pull your back towards the floor or contract your abs. So we're stretching along the hip and the IT band. For those of you who have been with me doing class through the week, all of the strength sessions and the boot camp sessions, and also the yoga fit classes, this class is going to be super important to finish your week, to nourish your body with all the exercise, all the good stuff you did during the week. But now it's time to take care of it and let your body recover and restore. And then enjoy the weekend. Put your feet on the floor and tip your knees over to the other side. And your left ankle can go up on your right knee. So enjoy the weekend, going on walks and hanging out with your family and your animals, if you have an animal. Maybe if you didn't get to do workouts through the week like you wanted to, maybe you go and replay one of the videos. They're available. I'm figuring out how to organize them better so you can find them easily, because right now it seems that can be difficult. But we're all learning. We're going to be super smart, right? The silver lining. We're getting into stuff we didn't think we would have otherwise. Now place your feet on the floor and reach your arms overhead and reach for your elbows over your head. So think your arms are squared or framing your head. So your head's flat, arms reaching for your elbow, or hands reaching for the elbows. And just relax. Now extend the right leg out straight and the left leg out straight. And pull your ribs in and then relax. Press your hips down comfortably and then relax. And then your shoulders. And now change the crossing of your forearms and reach your fingers for your elbows. Again, rest the arms on the floor. So stretching the back. Sometimes we forget about these simple moves, these simple stretches. And so that's my job, to remind you that simple things can go a long way. And then begin to reach the arms and sweep over. Bring your right knee into your chest and hug the leg in. If that's hard for you, bring your hands behind your hamstring and pull your leg in. And you can rotate your foot, or you can just hold static or stationary. So a lot about restoring the body is having options also so that you are comfortable and you're not just doing something because I'm telling you to. So a lot of the time I'll offer options or modifications, and so think about those related to your body. Good, now extend the right leg out and bring the left knee in, left leg in, and hug the hands around the shin or around the hamstring, like this. And you can rotate your foot. Both directions. I like to close my eyes when I'm doing restorative yoga because it just kind of makes me settle in with a little more depth, a little more recognition or recognizing what's going on with my body and giving me a little greater ability to relax and tune out the world. Really, it's about tuning out the world, not tuning out your thoughts. Your thoughts are going to be there, they're going to come and go, but the idea is to stay present. All right, extend the leg out, reach your arms overhead, and we're going to roll over to your stomach. So roll over, and then so you're on your belly. Put your forearms on the floor and your hands, your palms on the floor. And spread your fingers, just observing. Observe your fingernails, your fingers, your wrists, and your forearms to your elbows. Your shoulders are over the elbows. Now let your head just drop, but press into the forearms, stretching into the back of the neck. Put the top of your feet down on the floor. Abs are contracted. This is a Sphinx pose in yoga. And Sphinx pose is a moderate back bend. Useful because it helps to strengthen the extensor muscles in the back, the support muscles, the posture muscles. So if you look at people as we grow older, we can tend to droop our shoulders forward and lean in. And so strengthening the back is important so that you keep good posture, or you're able to keep better posture as we get older and the body ages. So pressing into your hands, lift the shoulders up even more, and then lower down your chest to the mat. Bring your left forearm on the floor. You can look at your forearm and maybe set your head down. Set your forehead on your forearm. I'm going to give you an option right here. You can just stay laying on the mat. Your other arm over here is going to reach your right hand for your right foot. And if your hand doesn't reach, get to your foot, lift your head, and maybe you've got a little more, you can reach for your foot. Otherwise, you can just stay there. Giving a light quadricep stretch. And I want you to put your forehead down, though, on the mat or on your forearm, comfortably. Then let your foot go, extend it down all the way, and let's change sides. So you're going to put your right forearm on the floor, and set your forehead down for a moment. And just feel how comfortable that feels. Resting on your belly and feeling the earth underneath you. Or the floor. But the floor wherever you are in your house, the foundation. Bend your knee, the left knee, and reach back and grab your foot. If you can't, you may have to lift your head and bring your arm back. But if you can, just reach back and grab your foot. And if that doesn't work, then just extend the legs and relax. Don't intensify this by pulling too hard. You're just gently pulling the heel towards the glute. Now let your left foot go. And we're going to bring the left knee to the side. So I'm going to turn my head to the left and start to bend my left knee and bring it out to the side. So you may be able to peek up here and see this. My leg is out to the side and my chest is flat on the floor. My head is turning the same direction as my knee. If you want to, you can try to pick your head up and turn it the opposite direction of your knee, and then you'll get a nice stretch in the neck. And hold that. Relaxing the body with the knee to the side. Maybe you want to turn your head the other direction back towards the position of the knee. Good. Now extend that leg out straight. And we'll go to the other side. So the other side, you're on your belly. And bring your knee to the side. So the foot is on its insole. And turn your head the direction of your bent knee. And just relax. Rest. Extend the leg out straight. Bring your forearms underneath you and lift up into child's pose. So in this child's pose, grab your pillow and place the pillow right in front of you, long, between your knees. And then you're going to lower down your belly and turn your head one direction, and your forearms are on either side. So your chest is on the pillow or the bolster, and your forearms are on the mat. And you're just relaxing right here. So stay right there on the bolster. Move it around if you need to. So in child's pose, on the bolster. So I'll take this time to explain or give you some ideas about restorative yoga. In its gentle appearance, restorative yoga is a gentle warrior practice. Experience positive and consistent change and benefit by showing up and putting in the effort, even the practice of apparent ease. There will be calls to action to return from unmindful wandering and dramatic landscapes and fear, doubt, and worrisome thoughts that strive to short-circuit the effectiveness of the meditative practice. The effort here will be to show up and breathe in postures. Through the discomfort into the presence of racing or self-loathing thoughts. The effort may also show up when a particular part of the body is feeling physical strain and is drawing focus away from one's ability to breathe smoothly. By learning to not avoid the pain, one may experience a release from the pain, meaning to move into something that feels more comfortable and more restorative. Accomplished when utilizing intention and corresponding attention to. Send the breath direct the intentional and thoughtful qualities of muscular relaxation to the area while working with and supporting the area. So now lift up out of child's pose off of the pillow and move your bolster or pillow to the side. And then sit on your mat. Cross your legs comfortably. In fact, take your blanket and place the blanket right in the middle of your mat and sit up on the blanket. But sit closer to the edge of the blanket so that your knees are forward. It's a much more comfortable position for your lower back. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. My shirt says, "Create my own philosophy." It says, "Force, happiness, positivity, and energy." So bring your arms up and reach. Look up at your hands, clasp your hands, and press your palms up to the ceiling. Lifting the shoulders, but then relax the shoulders down. Then as you unclasp the hands, you're going to reach the right hand down to the side and the right hand or the left hand to the outside of your leg and turn. Look over your shoulder. So a gentle turn, twisting of the spine. Gently massaging the vertebrae, the soft tissue, the nerves. Inhale and reach your arms straight up. And you can look up at your hands as you do that, and then clasp your hands again and press your palms up. And then look forward. And then let's turn the other way. So hand goes behind, and the opposite hand to your thigh, and look over your shoulder. Breathe. And then reach your arms up, stretch. Palms again clasped, palms up, and press the hands away from you. So opening up the blades. Sweep your hands down. Change the crossing of your legs. So changing the crossing of your legs, still seated in crisscross position. Yes. Bring your hand down to the mat and reach your arm up and over the ear and leaning over. So hand on the floor. If you want to, you can use a block right here or whatever replacement you have for that. So like that, up and over. Tipping the elbow down. Good. Now reach over and to the other side. hand, and then your arm goes up and over. Point your elbow towards the floor and breathe. Inhale, reach, and then move that to the side. Bring your bolster in front or your pillow. Place your legs over. Make sure your heels touch, so you don't want your heels in space like that, right? If you can see that. You want your heels down. So you have contact with the earth, with the floor. Then you're going to just slide your hands down your legs and let your chest come between your knees. And your head relaxes between the arms and the legs. Option to take another blanket, a separate blanket, because you're sitting on one, or your block, and place your forehead on your block or book. So you can relax the neck and you're not over stretching. Just a nice, comfortable folding position. Notice, bring your attention to your lower back. The length of your lower back. The release that you're feeling. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. Begin to lift your head all the way up and your body up, and then move your block over to the side. You can move the bolster and then scoot off of your blanket. We're going to use the blanket though, so don't get rid of it. So staying in the same position that you're in, you're just going to put your knees on top of the blanket. So everybody with me, hands on the floor, put the top of your feet down, and I'll move that over. So you're in tabletop position, abs contracted, and pull your back into a rounded cat position. Press into your hands. Lower your belly down towards the floor, cow pose, and look forward. Round up. When you round the back, drop your head between the arms, tuck your pelvis. At the same time, turn your pelvis and look up, belly down. And then do that again. 2 more times, up and then down. 1 more time. Round the back, lift the back, and then lower belly down towards the floor. Feel the stretch in the abs, the pelvis. Excellent. And then bring your back, have your back straight, flat, tabletop position. And just look over to the right and hold. So you're separating the ribs on the left side. So think about them separating apart, lengthening the muscles, the intercostal muscles between your ribs. And then look between your hands and go the other way. Look over at your ankle. So now the opposite side, the ribs are spreading apart. On the other side, the ribs are coming together. Let's do that again. So it's kind of like a sideways cat-cow, right? And do it the other way. Mindful movement, being present, neutral. Look at your hands, spread your fingers, breathe in, breathe out. Then walk your hands in and lift up your chest. Reach the arms to the sides. Bring them up overhead. And just like we did when we were lying down, reach for your elbows, head between the arms, top of your feet down. If it feels more comfortable to put your toes under, tuck them under, do that. Otherwise, top of your feet down. And now reach and change the crossing. Inhale, reach your hands up to the ceiling. Bring the arms to the sides. And now weight in your left knee, lift up your right, like this. Yep. Grab your blocks. Or if you have a book, right? So block right here, if you have that. If you don't have that, then just place your hand at your hip and you'll just kind of tilt over. Otherwise, if you have something to place your hand on, even the pillow, you can use the pillow too. Reach your left arm up and over. This stretch is specifically for your IT band. There's a small muscle that connects from your IT to your IT band and then to the hip. It's called the TFL muscle. And it can get tight and cause issues with the IT band or our lower back or hip. All of it's connected. And let's go to the other side. Well, actually, stay here. We're going to shift the hips forward like this. And you can use your block. Put your hand on it. And then the other one, if you have two. If you only have one, then just put your hands like this. Shifting the hips forward gently as you hold. And then slowly lower your body over your leg. So draping the body, relaxing the arms and the shoulders. Begin to lift your body up, your head up, and then we're going to shift the hips back and flex your foot in the front for a gentle hamstring stretch on the right side. So you're just flexing your foot, point your heel into the floor. I'm a southerner, heel. Flex your foot. That feels super nice. And then lift up. Set your foot on the floor. Right knee down. Left foot up. So blocks, or you can use your pillow. We're going to lean over to the left, taking a knee. So here's the stretch right here, the top of the hip point. Yep. Reach. You can drop the head over to the side. Inhale and reach up. Bring your arm down. And now here's your low lunge position. Shift your hips forward. top of the foot down and breathe. Look forward. So bring your focus to your hips, your thigh on that right side. Press your foot into the floor back there. And then drape your body over the forward leg. Relax the arms. Walk your hands up to the blocks, then lift up and look forward, and flex your foot in the front. So here, your hamstring stretch. Flex your foot if you want to, or you can just let it go. The main thing is that you're just straightening the leg, extending through the leg. Good. Now, slide your foot or knee onto the mat. Move your blocks. And again, grab your pillow or your bolster. Place it on the mat, this orientation, right? So long. And so you're going to sit up against, facing me, of course, so you can see what I'm doing. Pull the bolster up to your hip. Then place the blanket just between the knees like this. Then you're going to turn, place your hands on the floor, right? Everybody there? Take a breath in. Then looking at the bolster, you're squaring your shoulders towards the bolster. Walk your hands forward and then put your belly down on the bolster or the pillow and turn your head the same direction as your knees and put your forearms down on the floor. Relax the shoulders, the head, the mind. Your mind wants to be busy, wants to have something to concentrate on, so thoughts will come, but then let them go. The main thing is to not feel like you have to worry or contemplate something or reflect on something. So being in the present. So if your legs feel awkward, move them around until you feel comfortable. You can also pick your head up and turn your head the opposite direction of your knees. And then you're going to get a little more stretch in your neck. So concentrating on your breath, meaning to smooth out your breathing, deepen your breath, and then exhale it out fully. So start to press into the forearms and lift your head up. Walk your hands in. And then so we're going to kind of half turn. So sit and then move the bolster over to the other side. So you're still facing me, right? Just being smart, trying to be smart about this, right? Then your blanket between your legs because it's so comfortable like that. And so the bolster's right up against the hip. Then turn. So you're turning towards the bolster. Notice how tight you're feeling, right? So as you lie down on top of the pillow or bolster, and then relax, you're allowing your body to restore and release tension. Turn your head the direction of your knees. Relax the arms, move your feet around, your legs around so that you feel comfortable. Let your body fully sink into what's supporting you. That's the beauty of restorative yoga, is that all of these supporting tools are things that we're using to restore our body are part of the big picture. The big picture meaning main point is nurturing your body. Because if you nurture your body, then you'll be able to be more present in your daily activities and with others. Better able to support others as well. So it starts with you, supporting you first, and taking care of yourself so that you can take care of others, people that need you or need support. Bring your awareness to your breath. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling. Inhale and exhale. So bring your awareness to when you breathe in, and then as you go into your exhale, connecting that. So don't pause between the two. That intentional breathing is a great way to deepen your practice and to relax the mind. So think of it as like a Ferris wheel. When you're breathing in, the car is going up, imagining a Ferris wheel. And then at the top, the car stays the same level and you go down the backside. And that's your exhale. Then inhaling as it comes down to the bottom, the car moves back upwards, inhaling, and then over the top into exhaling. So connecting the inhale and the exhale. Begin to press into your arms, your forearms, and lift your body up. Walk your hands in. And then move the blanket. You may want to place the blanket underneath your head, kind of like a pillow. Some people have trouble getting their head all the way to the floor without tilting their chin, right? So I want your chin to be neutral. So if you place your blanket down, then you may be able to get your chin neutral. Maybe you need to stack this even more, maybe underneath your neck. That's super comfortable. One thing I forgot to mention, you need your strap or your belt. So find that. Strap or belt. So I've rolled the end of my blanket underneath my neck, and that's supporting my neck. And then my head is comfortable on the blanket. Everything feels good. So find that spot for yourself, what feels good and what feels right, and wiggle around until you're comfortable on your mat. Then using your strap or your belt, bring your right foot up and place your right foot in the strap, like that. Reach your hands up. So your foot's flexed, and then let the weight of your arms pull your leg in towards you. So you've got a slight bend in your knee, and your elbows are slightly bent. And extend your left leg out away from you. So then you're stretching your flexors, and then you'll probably feel your hamstrings stretch a little bit more. Close your eyes. This is a gentle stretch for the hamstring, especially if you're not trying to really, really straighten the leg. I want you to have a slight bend in your knee. And so your foot's flexed down because the strap is pulling, and your hands are reached up. Your hands are reaching up as high as you can, and then elbows slightly bent. And breathe. Focusing on your breath. The analogy of the Ferris wheel. Breathing in, and smoothing out the connection to your breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Takes a little effort, but then that'll just happen. So you want to hold this for long enough that your muscle relaxes. Keep your breathing going as I talk. Your intentional breath. So the muscle needs to relax once you lengthen the muscle. Think about it this way. If you were to slip, you catch yourself. There's the muscles have a part of them that actually protect the body from overextending or protect the body by supporting a joint. So same thing applies for stretching. When you're stretching, you're extending the muscle. Your nerves or your central nervous system thinks that it needs to protect, so the body will tighten up, or the muscle will tighten up. But if you extend through and lengthen a muscle and hold it for a duration of time, the muscle will actually relax eventually. But it takes some time. It takes at least a minute, maybe 30 seconds, but more like a minute or longer to be super effective with stretching a muscle. So the variable that's most important with stretching is length of time, not intensity. So length of time holding a stretch is more effective than going further in a stretch. In the practice of yin yoga is where you come to an edge and hold a pose or a stretch. Super effective also. But restorative yoga, accomplishing the similar mobility and flexibility task, but restoring the body at the same time. And now you can slightly bend your knee. Reach for the strap with your right hand and let your right leg go over to the right. So we're at the top of the hour, you guys. I'm gonna go for the full 75 minutes if you can stay with me. If you can't, you can come back and play the replay, the end of the class. I'm sorry I got started late. So your right leg comes out to the side and you can prop up on your elbow like this, so kickstanding. And then reach your left arm over to the left and turn your gaze to the left. So I'll finish class today at, since we started about 1:15, I'll finish at, 12:15. I'll finish at 1:30. But try to relax, not worrying about time. Begin to lift your leg. We're going to go tip the leg over to the other side, but gently, you guys. Place your hand, the left hand up the strap, and lower your leg over to the left. If there's something over there, you can prop your foot up on that, or your leg up on that. And you want to have your shoulders on the floor and reach the right arm over to the right and look over to the right. Good. And you're up on your left elbow. Maybe, or maybe you're reaching down further and your arm is straight and you can relax. But the leg is over to the side and you're stretching through your lower back and then to the hip. Again, the IT band. Close your eyes. Inhale and lift your leg up. Bend your knee, bring the knee into your chest. And then lift up your left leg. Place the left foot in the strap. Right foot on the floor. Reach up high on the strap as high as you can with your arms straight. And don't wrap it around. You don't need to do that. Just hold. Let your grip hold the strap, right? It's not going anywhere. Extend the right leg out. Slight bend in your left knee. Notice how high up your right thigh is. So that's your flexors, your flexibility in your flexors. They're tight. Then your leg will probably lift up, and you can place your foot on the floor if you need to. But try to extend the leg out straight, press your calf to the floor, but then let your leg go, and let the weight of your arms pull your leg towards you. And close your eyes. Nurturing the joints in the leg, the hip, by stretching the hamstring, the calf, the bottom of your foot. Relax your jaw, let your tongue, have space between your teeth. Breathe. Now grab the strap with your left hand, and you can slightly bend this left knee. Let your leg drop over to the left. Very slowly though, you'll start to feel your hamstring stretch out on that left side as you extend the leg out to the side, and then counter the balance with your right arm over to the right and look over. You can turn your palm up or turn your palm down, whatever feels more comfortable. It feels nice to put your palm down flat. and the leg straight. Or keep your knee bent. Relax your shoulders, relax the jaw. Find places where you hold tension inadvertently, unconsciously. Let your right foot go. Don't hold tension there either. Inhale and start to lift your leg up. Change your grip to the right hand. And then slowly lower your leg across to the other side. And you can reach the left arm to counter the balance again. And then I like to put my elbow on the floor and then look the other way. So feel the stretch across the hip, the glute, the IT band. Let your right foot go. Pull yourself in or draw yourself in to what you're feeling, your body. As you take your next breath of air in, lift up, settle your lower back on the floor, and then bend your knee, pull that leg in, and release the strap from your foot. We'll use it again in just a moment. Bring your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. Place your right ankle on your left knee. You can use the strap. I like to double this and reach around the back of your leg and then pull in gently. Press the right knee away. Flex your feet. Rotate your left foot. Rotate the other way. Good. Now pull on just gently more, or just a little bit more. Gently. Press your knee away. Pull the leg in. Flex. Good. Now set your left foot down. Pull the strap from around your legs. And then you're going to tip your right foot over. Keep your ankle on your knee. Tip your right foot over to the floor on the left. And then look over to the right. Feeling that twist in the spine from the middle of the back or from the shoulders, spiraling through the middle to the hip or hips. And lift your legs up. So not too long in that twisting position. Lift up your leg and let's change sides. So this is supine pigeon pose. Place your ankle on your knee, reach the strap around. I have mine doubled to make it easier, right? Or the belt, a belt. Pull your legs in, flex your feet, and go ahead and rotate your right foot. Rotate the other way. Excellent. Pull in just gently, just a little bit more. Left hip, feel the left hip. And then remove the strap, and you can place the strap on the floor, right foot on the floor. Bring your arms out like this, and then lower your right foot over, knee pointing up, and then look over to the left. Very nice. Now lift your head, lift the legs, lower back on the floor, bring your knees into your chest like this. Hug them in, give them a hug. So arms around the shins, flex your feet, and then point your toes and flex, and then point. Reach your legs straight up. So we've brought our legs away from each other or out to the sides and stretched the hip really well. This stretch is going to kind of stretch a little differently the hip, the gluteus medius muscle, which is on the side of the hip. So you're going to wind your right leg in front of around the left leg. The right leg goes in front of the left leg, and then squeeze your legs in towards each other. So eagle pose, if you know that pose in yoga. Maybe you can wrap the toes around the back of your ankle. And then reach your arms. So right arm goes underneath your left. And then put your palms together. Move the forearms away from your face and point your elbows up. Close your eyes. Bring the edge of the hands to the middle of your forehead, making that connection with the mind's eye. It's the 6th chakra of the body. There's 7. This is the 6th. The mind's eye, or the 3rd eye. Now unwind your legs and unwind your arms and reach straight up. Spreading your blades apart. Bring your left leg over the right and circle it around or wind it around. And if you can, get your toes behind your leg, your calf. Left arm goes underneath your right and then circle it around. First, point your elbows up and move the forearms away, stretching the back of your shoulders. And then bring the edge of your hands to the middle of your forehead and just gently touch. Close your eyes. Good. Now unwind the legs. Cross your calf, right calf in front of the left, and bring your heels, or reach for the top of your feet and bring your heels to your hamstrings. And rock from side to side. So you can stay here or make it a little more of a stretch and cross at your thighs and reach for your feet with your head on the mat or on the blanket, and pull your heels or your feet towards the floor, or towards your body actually. Relax your shoulders. The stretch can be intense. So intentionally intense, but relax. Make a point to relax the shoulders and the jaw and the hips. Let them go. Good. Now release your feet and then bring the legs out, bring your hands, support the outside of your legs, straighten your legs. And bring the right calf in front of the left shin. Left shin in front of the right calf. Bend your knees, and you can just reach for your feet and pull your heels or your feet towards your body. And if that feels okay and you want to make it even stronger, cross your thighs, bend your knees, reach for your feet. 5 breaths. Connecting your inhale to your exhale. Then release your feet. Again, bring your knees into your chest. Feet up. Happy baby. Arms around. Grab your feet. If you can't do that, grab the shins and rock from side to side. Next up is Shavasana. We are ready for meditation. So go ahead and start setting yourselves up for meditation. You can do that seated or lying down. Use your props. I'm going to change the music. Use your props underneath your body to support. To support the body so the mind is less distracted. So here's an idea for you. Take your blanket. I shouldn't have my back to you. Take your blanket and then roll it into a tight roll, into a tootsie roll, right? Like a tight sleeping bag. And then you can take your pillow. So put this underneath your knees. Take your pillow and place the pillow on your back, right? So a few inches away from the hips so that when you lower down, you've still got your butt on the floor and your lower back is not, it can relax. Take the blanket. You can place it under your knee, so that's an option, right? And lower down. But here's another option. Bring the soles of the feet together. Place the blanket on top of the soles of the feet. And then you'll grab the ends of the Tootsie Roll and pull underneath the thighs. So you'll pull your heels in closer to your groin and then lower down. So then you can relax the arms to the side, and maybe you want to take whatever you use for a block and place that underneath your head. And then bring your arms to the side and let your knees fall out and your arms fall out, palms facing up. If there's something in the way, move it out of the way. Try not to be distracted, but bring your arms out at an angle. Move around if you're not comfortable. Find how to be less distracted. And once you're there, take something and cover your eyes. In fact, you can even use your strap or your belt to cover your eyes to drown out the light in the room. So starting your yoga or the meditation, control the next 5 breaths of air. The analogy of the Ferris wheel being in the car, where the Ferris wheel stays upright the whole time, going all the way up as your breath coming in, and then fluidly going over the top down the other side. Inhaling at the bottom, going up, exhaling down the other side. Inhale, exhale, and breathe in, breathe out. Now let your breathing just happen. No need to worry, no need to think about your breath. Concentrate on your body, your being. The crown of the head. Imagine a light touch to the top of your head. Feeling a connection in the world. Bring your awareness to the mind's eye. The third eye, the 6th chakra, related to the 6th sense, intuition. Your awareness of where you are. Relaxing your jaw. Your tongue drops away from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing down the neck and the shoulders. The right side. Down the right arm. All the way down to the wrist and the hand and 5 fingers. 5 fingers naturally curving, holding no tension. Changing your focus to the other side, the left shoulder. Relaxing all the way down the arm, wherever it's touching the floor. Relaxing across the palm and out the 5 fingers. Focusing back to the center of who you are, your being. The chest relaxes down to the belly, softening. And the hips, the right and the left side. The lower back, your glutes on the floor. Bringing your focus to the right leg. Across the top of the leg, the thigh, the hamstring, the back of the leg, the knee, the shin, the calf, the ankle on the right side, the foot on the right side, and all 5 toes. The left leg. Relaxing down the hip, down the thigh, the knee, the shin, under the ankle, across the sole of your foot to your toes. All 5. Your next 5 breaths of air. Control the breathing, inhaling. You can move whatever is covering your eyes away, but keep your eyes closed. Inhaling through the nose. And you can open your mouth and exhale. And then slowly extend the legs out if your feet were together. Inhale. Move whatever's underneath you out of the way. Exhale. Then inhale. Lie flat on your back on the mat with nothing supporting you. Just your body, just you. Place your feet on the floor and rock your knees from side to side, taking another deep breath of air in. Then tip the knees over to the side, my direction, and turn and lift up to a seated position. Sit up well. Bring your hands together and close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes for a moment. Hands together, thumbs touch the heart. Then bring the edge of your hands to your mind's eye, the third eye. In thanks and in gratitude, you can bow your chins. I appreciate you being here and for tuning in for this practice virtually. I bow my practice to you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope to support you as much as I can through the coming days for as long as we have to. Please leave your comments and at least give me a thumbs up. I like to have some feedback since I'm just talking into a camera and I can't see people, or you can't see me in person. But anyway, comments and thumbs up or anything is certainly appreciated. So enjoy the rest of your day, relaxed, and it's Friday. Feel good. 3rd week of our change in our world. So enjoy, be well, be safe, and I'll see you again. Bye.